Today on Spiky Bits, we have a not X-Wing battle report for you. You may remember this crazy game called Star Wars Armada. Well, check it out. Spiky Bits. Make sure you stay in the trenches by becoming a supporter over on Patreon and also scoring yourself some free miniature swag in the process. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Check out our site, spikybits.com, for all the hot hobby tutorials, news, rumors on all your favorite hobby topics. And head on over to thelongwar.net. That's the home of the battle reports for exclusive content, early access videos, and more. Become a veteran of the Long War today. And here is the Rebel side. Rick is running a small ship list, like he was saying there.
Yep.
Got the 4 ships. So the first one up is that Lando Calrissian?
Lando Calrissian on a torpedoes frigate.
Oh.
A little MC-30 and extra expanded launchers for more dice, because who doesn't like more dice?
Yes.
Electronic countermeasures and foresight seem to go well together. So
Indeed.
And then, of course, ordnance experts, so I can re-roll all my black dice.
It's like a combo.
Yeah.
And the X-17 turbo lasers, so they can't redirect it quite as much.
It's an auto take.
And then Lando, it gives me a little more survivability, hopefully.
Yep, good synergy with all those things right there, I feel like. So that's going to be an interesting kind of matchup against that ISD over there. Then we got this is a Nebulon support.
Right, so this is, most people run Yavaris. This is the Salvation with XX9 turbo lasers and Intel Officer. Just trying to push through double crits for double damage with those two combos working together. And of course I'm running Dodonna as my general, so I get to choose all my crits, or all his crits rather, from forward cards. So.
Oh, that's really nice of him.
So the more crits, the more I can just mess with his stuff. So Dodonna's on Jaina's Light with the turbo laser reroute circuits and Intel Officer. And then I got 2 CR90Bs. One of them's Dodonna's Pride, which can sneak that free crit in by canceling all its dice with a blue crit. So just straight through shields, I can sneak in a face up, and of course Dodonna chooses it. So that's fun.
Is it just me or does Wellix Blissics look like Billy Bob Thornton?
Yeah, he does a little bit.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure. It's not just me.
No, not just you. And then the Overload Pulse, Corvette B, to try to get rid of some defense tokens.
Getting them blue crits. Word.
I don't need those anyway.
Yeah, I mean, nobody needs shields or defense tokens. And then how many YT 2400s you got?
I'm only got 2. So
okay.
The mission we have is Hyperspace Assault, so I decided to put the Torpedoes Frigate and the 2 YT 2400s into hyperspace and hopefully jump out on them.
So basically, those little markers in the center there, those little
1,
yellow
2,
ones,
3.
You can come out within what, range 5?
Range 1.
Oh, well, that's better.
It's even better.
Yeah, that's pretty close of those. So that's a pretty interesting tactic there, I feel like. So we will see if that kind of pays off.
Yeah, hopefully I can get the torpedo boat in close behind them or something and wreak havoc.
And the Op4, or the opposing forces for the Imperials here, of course, is a big mamma jamma right here, a bunch of little ships. So let's start with the ISD.
Alright, so I haven't ever run the Imperial 1 class Star Destroyer, so I want to test that one out. It just has different dice than the usual Imperial 2 class.
Word.
I got the Relentless title on there with Admiral Ozzel as my commander. So this allows me to react to his fast ships a little more, I guess, efficiently.
Okay.
And then I got Gunnery Team, X-17s, and then I can grab some of his ships with my tractor beam here.
And the Relentless lets you only put out 2 command dials instead of 3, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, cool. I dig it. And then we got a Gladiator. Man, I'll tell you what, Gladiators, you can't sleep on these things. They'll throw out like 11, 13 dice if you get too close to them.
Oh yeah, and definitely with Demolisher, how I get to move and then shoot after I move. That's a really good tactic. And got the Assault Concussion Missiles on there so I can splash some damage onto his shields. Gotta have Ordnance Experts so you can reroll your black dice too. And Engine Techs allows me to do like a little extra speed 1 boost after I'm done moving.
That's going to be really interesting.
Oh yeah.
Alright, and then we got, of course, a Raider with the
Raider
little
class.
alternate card there.
Raider 1 class Corvette with the Instigator, so I can lock 2 of his squads up, even with my ship right here. Got the Assault Proton Torpedoes in case I get in close. I can deal a face-up damage card. And I got quad laser turrets for shooting at squadrons. And gotta have Ordnance Experts if you're rolling black dice.
Yeah, I feel like it's mandatory. Oh, it's just you got a little mini rhymer ball kind of thing here, huh?
I got Major Rhymer, and I have 2 fire sprays. They're taking place of bombers. And I got
Fireball.
Oh yeah. Well, I think Fireball has Dengar, right?
Yeah, whatever.
Well,
We'll go with it.
I switched them out with Bosk and Boba Fett because they're both awesome.
Yeah, nobody wants to shoot Bosk.
No.
Because then he gets angry and then he's like, ugh. Goes
Bosk-
Super Saiyan.
Bosk-
Rage, yeah.
Super angry. Really solid close in list right here. I feel like this. I don't know how to predict it. It's too early to tell.
Yeah.
Can't tell by the matchup.
It's a lot of ships.
I don't feel like. Man, okay. Well, we'll be back with turn 1 here in a second. So at the end of turn 1, lots of stuff moved.
Just moving into position.
Yeah, it's the typical butt sniffing phase that we talk about in X-Wing. Except for, unlike X-Wing in this, for some of you folks that might just be watching these Armada videos, like we haven't done one in, I don't know, 4 months.
That's right, yeah.
But critical damage is pretty brutal in this game, as is hitting asteroids, which give you a critical damage. So I feel like you guys are intentionally maneuvering around the asteroids there.
Yeah.
And what? Debris gives you
2 damage.
2, so they could potentially drop 2 shields, which is equally kind of bad, I feel like.
But criticals are way more brutal.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Oh yeah.
So, ship-wise, it looks like that Tantive is kind of, or the Corvette's kind of doubling back there and starting to get chased down by the Gladiator and the Raider.
Yeah, so I kind of deployed him over here to kind of see what he would do. And knowing that he's a Corvette, he can run away real quick, so he's doing
There
that.
is that.
I got my swarm over here.
And then you can come out of
I
any of
come out
those
of
points.
hyperspace, which at the start of each round, which I think I might do this round, or else all those scary squadrons are gonna chew me up. So
Without a doubt, being the front arc of that ISD isn't a good place to live for Rebels either.
no. So we'll see what I can do there.
And we'll be back with turn 2, which will probably be more eventful.
Slightly more of a
Yeah.
and slightly more cats as well next. You wanted action, and we got action right here. This little guy ain't gonna make it to the sequel. He's down.
So I had my Demolisher back here, and with his ability, he's able to move and then shoot. And I had engine tech, so I did one little extra 1 boost up, and then I did a concentrated fire, so I shot 4 black plus 1. Yeah, so we got technically 5 black dice into his rear with the assault concussion missiles, and yeah, I pretty much annihilated him.
That was pretty brutal to watch. I was like, whoa, maybe we should record this, but it already happened. No takesy backsies.
Yeah.
Anywho, so that was kind of interesting. It turns out engine tech's not just good for the Gladiator, also good for the MC-80. Helps it bounce around a little bit better as well. And then over here we got some ship came out of hyperspace.
Yep, so I dropped my YTs into his Rhymer ball, so he couldn't fire on me this turn.
How fortuitous.
Yeah, I was hoping to kill Rhymer, but that didn't work out. So we'll see what happens there.
And the rest of the fleet's moving up into the jaws of perhaps the ISD. I don't know.
Or the ISD is moving into my jaws.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's anybody's guess at this point. So we're having some takesy backsies this time. Actually, not really. We haven't rolled the dice yet. But I was like, wait, stop! We gotta show this.
So my Demolisher moved up speed 3,
Pretty much like that.
and then I did a little speed 1 kind of boost, and I have 2 clicks at speed 1, and I managed to get close range of this Corvette over here. And I was
Pride
gonna
over there, yeah.
take a shot at it.
So unlike X-Wing, there's only one set of attack dice. You don't have your defense dice are technically tokens. So we'll show you that here in a second. For those of you that may not have remembered,
new to this game,
shaking the rust off.
So I get 2 red, 2 black.
Woo!
All right, and I get to re-roll a black dice with my ordnance expert. So I get 4 damage.
And if you're wondering what these crazy symbols are, these are hits, of course, and then these are critical hits right here. And the cool thing about this black dice, and the reason the last attack was so devastating is he got 2 of those, which are
2 or 3 of them.
both a hit and a critical. They're funsies.
Mm-hmm.
So now we come over here to Rick's.
Right. So you're shooting in my side.
Yeah, front to side.
Okay. So,
there's 1 shield there.
1 shield there, and I can. So I already used this redirect once this turn.
That's why it's
orange. So if I use it again, which I'm going to,
it goes away.
It goes away, and I lose it forever.
Forever? No.
Oh my goodness. That seems so long.
Whale explicit. So this actually worked out well. So I'm going to take 1 here, and then redirect the other one to my back.
So that's 2.
So my butt, and then I'm going to take the first one's a crit.
Uh-oh.
So it's face up.
Those are brutal.
My engineer value is reduced to half its value, rounded down.
Oh no.
Well.
You ain't fixing shit.
Anyway, and then 1 more. So.
And they have a whole value of what? 4?
4? Yep.
So you're technically halfway gone.
Yep.
Or half full.
Yeah.
Whichever way you want to look at it.
Either way you look at it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's basically how an attack sequence works.
Right.
In Armada there.
So. Now it's my turn.
Uh-oh, now you get to retaliate.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, turn 3 has come and gone, left the building, so to speak, and you might notice there is another ship missing, which kind of came out of nowhere, I feel like. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just watching it happen. So you want to run it down for us?
This little shrimp boat, he put a wallop on my Star Destroyer, but his Nebulon has salvation on it, so his criticals still count as 2 damage, and he rolled 3 criticals.
That doesn't hurt.
Yeah, so he pretty much
7 damage, and then with XX9, the first 2 damage would have been face up. So you had to burn all your shields.
Yeah, I had to go through all my tokens just to stay afloat, and then
the shrimp boat put on gave him the torpedoes.
He followed up with
a sweet double arc.
Yeah, about 5 dice per hull zone. That's not too good.
Especially black dice.
Yeah.
Hitting for 2 damage each.
He hyperspaced in behind him and took it out.
Well, we called it in the opening there, I feel like, and that little shrimp boat definitely did the Lord's work. But, you're not out. You got 3 hull points left on that one.
Some bombers pestering me.
Yeah, the little fire sprays that don't really need a flight command or squadron command to function in this environment. So they're still very much a threat to a lot of those ships over there, as well as that Gladiator. If it gets its double arcs on something,
yeah,
that's bad times for whatever's hanging out in that kill box, I feel like. So,
yeah.
Well, we didn't. More excitement, and I'm sure there is a lot more to come here going into turn 4. Man, so another brutal turn. Saw another ship go down, and a lot of damage get dealt out here. It's
2 ships going down.
Oh yeah, 2 ships. Excuse me.
Corvette.
Kind of to be expected on one of them, I feel like. So why don't you guys break it down?
We had a face-off with my Raider and his MC-30 were right here.
Yeah, facing each other.
Did a couple damage, nothing really. We just kind of pot-shotted.
I should have activated him first to get that good damage in.
He had moved Jaina's Light over to here, and then Bosk, he flew from over here and shot her in the butt.
Coup de grace.
Yeah. And then my fire sprays are beating up on the Nebulon, but it's still hanging in there.
Not for much longer.
That just really goes to show you, I feel like, how the rogue ability to be able to, not have to be squadron command is really coming in all aces right here.
Yeah, it's a lot more freedom. I don't have to worry about keeping my ships close to them. They can just move and shoot and do whatever they need to do.
Mm-hmm. And with the warahmmer, which has already been removed from play, you get those extra range too. So as long as you're staying, 1 to 2 with warahmmer, they can launch at close to medium.
Just one of them.
Oh, okay, one of them. Okay, well, that's still pretty attainable, I feel like.
Especially for 3 ships.
And so the Gladiator circling, I don't really see this MC-30 coming back around to do anything worthwhile, maybe.
No, I don't see it happening.
Especially with that asteroid right there.
The Gladiator and the Raider are going to zoom out, and then I'll spend the next 2 turns left in the game trying to chase after him, and won't be able to do it. And he'll kill the Nebula next turn. So
yeah, I feel like that's an accurate assessment here, but you never know. It may play out differently. So kind of as expected, we have another exciting turn. I think we're, 4 for 4?
Yeah.
So the Nebula went down in a blaze of black dice glory from the Gladiator there.
It was right here. Gladiator there, and then he kind of maneuvered around.
Yeah, that's... we're just going to name him Honey Badger now.
Yeah.
I feel like. And the rogue ability, again, really showcasing over here as they kind of race to come to grips on turn 6 with that MC-30 right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of playing out how we thought. I think it's just going to come down to this right here. Should be a pretty fast turn. So don't look now, but you got a bunch of fire sprays at your butt.
Chasing down.
I'll be in hyperspace next turn.
Yeah, it turns out you might have a hard time. If there was a turn 7, you might have a little difficult time. I'm thinking here.
Oh yeah.
Well, those guys don't matter anymore. Anyways, here. So yeah, just continuing to showcase how good the rogue ability really is. Just be able to chase him down, and you actually almost killed him. He's only got 1 hull point left.
Yeah, I made him reroll his 1 hit and he rolled it into
a face up, and it was a double damage.
So
yeah, that's
that was silly.
Well, I think everybody got some lucky rolls here.
Yeah.
They finally swung back in the Imperial's favor here today. So that is turn 6. So of course Armada only goes 6 turns. Well, unless you table them, I suppose. Of course, no bonus points because it was just hyperspace assault.
Doesn't have anything special.
So nothing too crazy there. You just did what you did.
Yeah, nothing too crazy except for dropping a torpedoes frigate.
I mean, you don't get any points out of it. Just however many points that thing cost.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal. So that's pretty much the game. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like the Imperials got it here.
Well, they definitely won.
Yeah.
You had a ship left.
Even with the loss of the Star Destroyer, I mean, Boba Fett or the Slave 1s are at least 25, 30 points each, I imagine.
Boba Fett's 26.
Oh, Boba Fett, yeah.
Fire sprays are 18 each.
Okay.
Yeah, but the MC-30's almost 100 points, or just over 100 points, but I feel like these 2 ships combined.
Yes.
Yeah.
Plus you're at halvesies.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another nail in the coffin there for this one. So, well, I feel like that's about it for this re-inaugural Armada battle report here on the channel. So hope you guys liked it. We'll be sneaking in some more in between the X-Wing battle reports here as we start to ramp up for Wave 3 and 4 coming out whenever FFG puts them out. Hopefully 2016.
Soon.
Christmas time.
Soon, air quotes.
Merry Christmas.
They're on the boat. Yeah. It's Christmas in July.
Deleted scenes, bonus content, and all the interviews and post-game wrap-up videos can be located in the Hall of Veterans on thelongwar.net. Visit thelongwar.net today and try a week completely free with no strings attached. That's not all. Thelongwar.net is also your hobby resource for exclusive early access with an ad-free experience to all your favorite videos. Members of the Hall of Veterans gain early exclusive access to multiple hobby videos.